Vocabulary. I mean, as soon as you hear this, everybody gets the jitters. Okay, not everybody, but most of you start feeling uncomfortable as soon as we teachers talk about, oh, you need to know your words and you need to know your vocabulary. So then, what is a sure shot way of improving your vocabulary? Now, truth be told, there is not just one method in which you can use, but there are multiple ways in which you can improve your vocabulary, and that collated together will lead to an overall much more knowledge of words than you already had. So what can we start off with? Now, the first and foremost thing, since you are supposed to be reading, if you are going for your exams or something like that, or even if you're a normal person who wants to improve their vocabulary, reading is a sure shot way to improve it. So when you're reading, you come to know unfamiliar words. Please keep a vocabulary register, diary, journal, or even in your smartphone. You can just start noting down those words which you did not know and learn the meaning. The usage is already given because you have read a sentence related to that word. So note down that word, check its meaning, see how it's used, and that word becomes yours. So that is one way. When you're doing reading of different contexts, different topics, different areas, and you find words, you keep noting them down. The second one is using mnemonics. Mnemonics basically meaning memory techniques. In that, the first and foremost one is learning through root words and through synonyms. So root words are basically word roots which are used for many words. So one root word can be used for many words. Like, let me give you an example. You have heard the word benefit or beneficial or benefactor. Now the root word here is bene, and B-E-N-E, bene, or B-O-N, bon. Both the root words mean good. So then if you know that, okay, bene means good, so benefit, beneficial, benefactor, beneficiary, and then bon also is good, so bona fide. Now opposite of that is mal, M-A-L, mal. Mal means bad. So again, now the same thing, beneficial, whereas if you say maleficent, malefic, bona fide's opposite becomes malefied. So if you realize here what we were doing words which were similar in meaning, which were synonyms. Words which were opposite in meanings, that means they are antonyms. And we were using the root words. So synonyms, antonyms, and root words are a sure shot way in which you can immediately improve your vocabulary. But the only drawback in this system definitely is that all the words in the English language do not have a root. So there might be words which cannot be broken up into root words, but those words which are taken from Greek or Latin or other languages, they definitely have roots. And with the roots, then there are prefixes and suffixes which can be used. Prefix means before a word when you add something, and suffix means after a word when you add something. So logi. Now logi is both a root word and a suffix. Logi means to study. So biology or psychology, you understand what it means. Similarly, when you put an A in front of something, that changes the meaning of the word to an opposite. So just like you have theist. Theist means a person who believes in God, whereas atheist means a person who is a non-believer. So when you add a before, so that is a prefix. So either a suffix or a prefix, also knowing those can also help you. Then together with your phrasal verbs, your idioms, etc. also help you a lot in improving your vocabulary. And so if you say, you want to say, I am the favorite of my father, instead of that you say, my father treats me like the apple of his eye, which means a favorite person. So that enriches your language also, that improves your vocabulary also. So your idioms, your phrasal verbs, your synonyms, antonyms, your root words definitely go a long way in enriching your vocabulary. Together with it is also repetition and practice. Now, if you have heard of NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which is a scientific way of learning how our brain learns and decodes things. Basically, it says that if you repeat something 12 or more times, then your recognition, your memory of that word becomes much higher. So at least revise everything 12 times. Try to use it in different ways, as many ways as you can. And when you find similar words related to those, please keep noting them down. With these few tricks, you can see within a week, 15 days, 20 days, immediately you will see that your vocabulary is improving. And do make sentences with whatever you acquire, the words that you acquire. You should definitely make your sentences, because that goes a long way in remembering the meaning of the word and the word itself. So if you're liking this series on vocabulary, please do comment, please do like, and tell me. I can in-depth deal with each specific factor and help you actually to improve your vocabulary. So thank you very much. This is Meenakshi, and have a great day.